Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Also welcome if you are new. Today we are getting like the entire house back in order, pretty much every single room of the house. After big projects, the house always gets a little bit out of control, and I knew we also wanted to start putting in the linen closet in our master bathroom. Bobby just started up on that, so just trying to work on a little bit of everything. I am starting by stripping my bed. I have 2 sets of sheets, but I will say on days that I remember to strip my bed right away in the morning, I love washing my sheets and putting them back on freshly washed and dried. There's just something about the freshly washed sheets that I always really enjoy doing. And then of course laundry for days, but the main area I wanted to start in is our kitchen. It was a little bit crazy because I had not cleaned up the night before. You guys know me, I strive to clean up the night before, but there are just some nights that I am so tired and it doesn't get done, and this is what I'm left to deal with in the morning. The dishwasher is one thing though that I always try to run the night before. That way I can wake up in the morning, and if I haven't done everything the night before, I know I at least can unload the dishwasher and put the mass majority of stuff in there, because if I don't have to wash a ton of dishes, I don't want to. But the other thing is, if I forget to do it, I want to wash all the dishes. I hate having some dishes done and other ones not, so it is always my goal to try to do that. I noticed though that as I was putting stuff away, I was missing some of my glasses, so of course I went in the boys' room and found them in there. I usually try and go in there every single day and see if there is any missing glasses or plates or bowls, because there's always something left in their room. So just the other week, I got a bunch of fun new gadgets from Temu. I'm going to show you all of them here in a second, but I know you guys saw some of them when I did the coffee bar the other week. So those nicer glass cups for the kids, and then the Moscow Mule glasses, some stainless steel stirrers and straws. But I also got these really cool paddle utensils for cooking with that are supposed to be very multi-purpose, and I have to say I have been loving them. I was hesitant at first about them, but people have been talking about them all over the place, so I did end up getting them from Temu, and I have to say I really enjoy having those as a part of my wooden utensil collection, because they really do work on so many things, especially when I'm making a stir fry or something and you kind of want a spoon, you kind of want a spatula, and these kind of do just a little bit of everything. So I want to take this time real quick to introduce myself, because I always just like when I'm chit-chatting with you guys, I feel like I'm just chit-chatting with friends and forget that this may be your first time seeing my channel and you have no idea who I am. My name is Cambria. I am a mom of 3, currently pregnant with baby number 4. I am married to my husband, Bobby. We've been married 12 years, going on 13 years in July, and we just moved from Wisconsin to Florida this past summer and have completely renovated our new house. So you will notice I do a ton of cleaning motivation, but I do have a lot of makeovers on my channel as well as renovation videos on my channel. I do want to give a big thanks to Temu for sponsoring today's video. I have worked with Temu in the past with their Christmas stuff, so I was excited to work with them again and just kind of see more of their everyday stuff. So I'm going to show you real quick everything I got from Temu. Starting here on the left, you'll see I have this, it's like a window scrubber to clean out the sides and everything of your windows. This I have seen all over the place, and a lot of people that like make their own with cutting into sponges. So of course, with me having a cleaning channel, I thought that would be fun. This is a rechargeable scrubber. I love any of these scrubbers that make cleaning just a little bit easier. And then I got some stuff for the kitchen that I'm super excited about. This dumpling mold. I love cooking. It's one of my favorite things to do. And then this meatball baller, so that way you get those like perfect size meatballs every single time without rolling them in your hands and everything. And then, like I was saying before, this paddle set that I had seen all over the place, and as you can see, their prices are phenomenal. This is one of those websites that you're probably see advertisement for and you're like, is it too good to be true? And I have to say, since working with them, I've loved everything I got. And then these other things that I'm going to show you, this is a bunch of stuff you would have seen in my dining room makeover video. So these Moscow Mule cups, I only had 2 of them, so I wanted to get a couple more. And then these glass cups with the bamboo lids and the glass straws. The kids absolutely love these glasses. They drink their hot chocolate and water and everything out of them. And that's actually what I was going in their room earlier to find because I knew I was missing a couple of them. You'll actually see on the table there's only 5 here. I do have 6, but once again, they were grabbing them. And then I got this little whisk for the coffee bar. This is a soap pump for your sponge, which I thought was really cool. And then they knew I was making a new coffee bar, so they sent me this maca pot for espresso. This is a really cool, like, on the go. I love that pot. And then, of course, some reusable straws, as well as some reusable mixers for any coffee or cocktails. And then these I just thought were super, super cute. They're little stencils, so when we are making our coffee, we can add a cute little stencil to the top of them, make it a little bit fancier. I was really just, when looking at stuff, thinking, okay, what would work really cool in the dining room, since that was one of the really big projects we had coming up. But once again, a really big thanks to Temu for sponsoring today's video. I have loved every time I've worked with them. Their stuff is always a really, really good value for the price. So I am going to have everything linked in my description below. So if you see any of those things, you're like, oh, I really want to try that out, check out my description. I'll have them all linked down there. And then Temu also gave me a discount code. So use my link in the description along with my code and check out their site. Like I said, I've been really happy. I got some Christmas decorations from them this year. And then these products as well that have been really, really nice. I love trying out some of these new sites because you always see these advertising and you're like, oh, are they as good as they look? Like, they're all over my Instagram, but is it too good to be true? And Temu is definitely one of those places that the prices are phenomenal, and I would have thought it was too good to be true, and it's not. So check out my links down below. You can download their app. You guys are going to love it. And they have like almost anything you can imagine on their site. So definitely go and check them out.
Trying to get by. I don't know how you do it. Trying to keep you off my mind. I can't hold to it. You make it easy, but every time I fall back again. Tell me all the secrets, 'cause baby I can see the end. Don't slow down.
So this fridge I had actually not cleaned on the same day. It was the day prior. I had all the intentions in the world to get a bunch of stuff done this day before, and it just didn't happen. I got the fridge done, and I honestly then just took like a 3-hour nap on the couch, and it felt so good. But I wanted to add this in because I had literally just done this, and my whole plan was that day to get all the stuff that I got done on this day done that day. So yes, this was done the day prior. I always enjoy doing my refrigerator right before I get a grocery order. That way, one, I know what I need to order, and two, it's all cleaned out before I am restocking it.
I hold on to 'em. You make it easy, but every time I fall back again. Tell me all the secrets, 'cause baby I can't see the end. Don't slow down.
So you guys often ask me about my multi-purpose cleaner, and 9 times out of 10, if it's in a glass bottle, I am using my Thieves cleaner. I love that I can kind of just go all over the place and give everything good cleaning. Plus, I just really, really enjoy the way it smells. Also, I get a lot of comments. I know I'm not the only one that when I clean, I put my chairs on the counter, but I get a lot of comments of people that like get freaked out by that. I always do this because I feel like I can do a better cleaning around the floor, and in this case, I wanted to clean the cabinets. I will say that I do always wash the counters when I take the chairs down, so I don't know if that is the concern, but it's definitely a lot easier to vacuum and mop and do all the things if you're not moving around the chairs. So highly recommend giving it a try. Like I said, obviously wash your counters again once you take them down because they have been on the floor, and in my case there's dog hair and stuff that blows around, but I guess I say that, and realistically with the type of dogs I have, there's dog hair literally everywhere, floor to ceiling, so it doesn't make that big of a difference. But yeah, I've always lifted my chairs up. Like I said, it just makes it so much easier to go around and clean everything. On the last video, I also had some people asking about names for the baby. So Bobby and I do have 2 names, a name for a boy and a name for a girl, that we will most likely use. Obviously, I don't want to say for sure because something could always come up. But I'm not going to tell you guys the names, but I'm curious what you guys think the names might be. I have shared these names before, I'm pretty sure. And you guys know a lot of our kids' names are more Nordic and whatnot, so let me know what you think they're going to be, or if you guys have any recommendations, because I still have a long way to go. So you never know, you guys might give me a name that I didn't think of, and I would love. But I definitely like more unique names. I don't like the everyday normal stuff. I like to have a little bit of a background and story to the names that I give the kids. I think probably part of that is my name's Cambriea, so it's not very normal, and I always enjoyed having a very unique name growing up, so I enjoy giving that to the kids as well. So I've shared this before, but I'm going to share it again. I do not buy magic erasers anymore. I buy melamine sponges off of Amazon. I had someone recommend, I can't remember if it was here on YouTube or my mom. Someone told me that a melamine sponge is the same thing as a magic eraser, and you can buy them on Amazon for so much cheaper because they don't have the name brand. But I buy them on there. I buy them in bulk, and they work just as well. Like, they are literally the exact same thing. But like on these cabinets, I don't know if it was like pencil or what it was on them, but just my regular multi-surface spray, and rag wasn't getting it off, so I grabbed my melamine sponge and it worked perfectly. These cabinets usually clean really, really easily, but obviously with dogs, kids, everything, these bottom cabinets get beat up the most. These bottom cabinets I probably try and clean about once a week, where the top cabinets I would like to say I do them about every other week, but realistically I probably get to them about once a month. Oh, and then so when I did the dining room makeover, a lot of people were talking about needing artwork on this wall, and I did order it, and I just hadn't gotten it in time, but I had finally gotten it, so I wanted to hang it, and then Bobby just made me this frame to go around it. We thought about connecting it, but I decided against that because if I ever want to change this artwork, now I just take the frame off and I can put the same size artwork in its place again. So that is why we ended up going with that. He just put some 1x2s, I believe, together, and I stained it the same color as the butcher block.
My hands are shaking from the urge of being with him. I act a little dumber when I try to get his number. I'm so nervous that I'm losing grip of myself. My body's giving up on me, cause I don't know what to do with my fingertips.
Alright, then moving into the boys' room. I don't clean the boys' room often. I really try and leave that up to them as much as possible. But on this day, I really wanted to go in and dust everything, move some of their furniture. We live very close to the beach, so one thing we deal with a lot is like our soil is very sandy. So I was noticing that like their floors just felt like there was sand all over it. So that was one thing I really wanted to deal with. I think part of it is just like how much they're playing outside at school and stuff. Like their shoes get filled with sand. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but the floors definitely needed a good cleaning, and all the furniture needed a good wipe down and dusting as well.
This California weather, it's like 90 degrees. It's making me hot, and he has the same effect on me. I act a little dumber when I try to get his number. I'm so nervous that I'm losing grip on myself. I get a little starstruck when I see him. I couldn't hate him even if I tried. Am I a little crazy to believe that I could wake up with him by my side? I know I could get his attention if I worked it all out. And we got a little tipsy on a Saturday night. Yeah, I want him, and I need.
So I get asked a lot on my channel about chores with the kids, especially since if this is your first time here or you don't watch my channels regularly, you may not know that my kids 100% have chores. I think it is very, very important for kids to have chores growing up. One, teaching them responsibility, but two, teaching them how to do things that a lot of people that I know growing up didn't know how to do because mom and dad always did it for them. So my kids do have chores, but I have always felt like their bedroom, yes, it's their responsibility to keep it clean, but I remember growing up and when I was told to clean my room, it was so overwhelming to me. Like, it seemed like such a bigger project as a child than it does as an adult. So I like going in about once a month and giving it a good mommy cleaning just to kind of give them that ease and peace of mind of, okay, now it's just maintaining and starting over and hopefully avoid that extreme like frazzled anxiety from having to do their room just once in a while. Like I said, not on a regular basis. On the normal days, it is their responsibility to make sure the dirty clothes are in the laundry room, their beds are made, that they have vacuumed and wiped things down. But I also know in the end, they're probably not going to do as thorough of a cleaning as I would going in. All right, so fun fact that even people who have been following me for a while may not know this. So when we moved, there was a lot of stuff, a lot of you guys know this already, that we left with the old house. We pretty much sold our house fully decorated, furnished, everything. Well, the other thing I did is I left a lot of like open cleaning supplies and stuff like that for the new owners. I asked them if it was okay because I didn't want to leave stuff for them that they didn't want, but I figured stuff that I didn't want to travel with cross country that they could use, I would leave with the house as well. Well, one part of the house that I had completely forgot to pack, like 100%, was under the kitchen sink, which had all of my mop socks, and I have been without mop socks for months now, and part of it is just because every time I thought about it was like, I'm doing the project or late at night, so I hadn't gone on Amazon and ordered new ones. I finally ordered new ones, and I am so happy to have these again. They seem so silly, but when you are mopping, or like here, this is my mop vacuum, and I'm able to walk around and not worry about the footprints or just that wet feeling on your feet, which I don't like either, it is really, really nice. Mop socks are 100% worth it when it comes to cleaning, and I have missed these so much. And then on to baby girl's room. Her room actually was not that bad considering how it normally looks. There was obviously toys and stuff everywhere. And yes, I say usually, once again, this is in a video, so I didn't make her do anything. But I do normally make her help clean up her room as well, which as a parent can actually be more frustrating. So I'm warning you now, like cleaning with a 2-year-old isn't always fun, but I do think it's important to make them help. Even though they probably won't clean up most of it, you're still cleaning up a lot of it. I do usually make her help just to get in the habit of cleaning up her own things, but yeah, definitely if it was my choice and why on camera I normally do it all by myself is it's a lot easier and so much faster when I just go in and clean everything. And then about 2 seconds later, as you can see, she's already coming in trying to figure out why I'm moving all of her stuff. It's a mess again, but better to get it all cleaned up. I feel like for her especially, she plays better when it's clean because she's not overwhelmed by all the stuff everywhere.
You're stuck inside my head. Oh, I can't stop thinking about all the words you said. I think I have to let you go.
All right, now I was moving back into our bedroom once the sheets and everything were clean. But, okay, so I need your help. I'm still, like, I love our bedroom, but I'm not, like, I don't have the feeling that it's 100% done, and I'm just trying to like figure out exactly what I want to do. You're gonna see here in a little bit, I take the chairs out of the room. We don't really use them much to sit on them, and I do feel like the room feels a lot opener and bigger without the chairs in here. But I don't know. There's something about this room that still feels incomplete. I've thought about getting larger nightstands. That way they fill both sides of the bed. I'm just kind of waiting till I find something that I actually really like, because I'm not someone that likes to spend a bunch of money and not be 100% on it. Like, I want to know I'm buying something I love and not buying something to buy it, but may not be 100% what I want. So, but I need your advice because I'm trying to figure this out. And like I said, I love our bedroom. A lot of the stuff I have done in here already, I really, really like, but I'm still just trying to figure it out. I want this warm and cozy, more on a, it almost feels like more northern style than coastal in here. We have the fireplace. I know Bobby likes that more like rustic, woodsy type feeling. So I've thought about maybe painting the wall behind the bed black. I don't know. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below, because I feel like sometimes when you live in a space, it's a lot harder to envision what you want, compared to a stranger looking in and being like, oh, if you did this, it would make a big difference. I noticed when I used to do interior design for a living, it was a lot easier for me to help customers than do my own home. So leave me all the ideas down below. If you guys have visual ideas, message me on Instagram, pictures and stuff, because those are awesome. And yeah, send me all the ideas, because I'm just trying to figure this out. It just, like I said, it just doesn't feel complete yet. This rug is another thing that I'm trying to figure out. I love this rug, but with us having the door that goes out to the pool area, which is the main door the dogs use to go in and out of the house when they need to use the bathroom, this rug gets really dirty. And I've thought about like those washable rugs, but let's be honest, picking up the bed to be able to get the rug out and wash it, like that does not happen. It is really, really heavy. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out a rug situation. Maybe something that just is darker so it hides more of it, because I want a rug. Like, I personally enjoy when bedrooms are carpeted just because it feels cozy. So it's another thing I'm trying to figure out, if maybe I go with something with a little bit more color to it. I don't know, trying to figure it out. Once again, here's me trying to clean up with Freya being around and not wanting me to put all of her stuff away. I did sneak some of it away, like this stroller for her baby doll, but you're going to see she brings it right back out. So cleaning with kids, you really do have to just kind of work around it. Sometimes you get it all clean, sometimes you don't, but it's at least better than when I started. And you guys have heard me say this a million times, but here's a million and one. It's about progress, not perfection, because as moms, let's be honest, perfection isn't realistic.
Tell me, mother, did you miss me when I broke free? When I grabbed a bus to anywhere just to be elsewhere. I long to belong.
I'm also just wiping down obvious like dirty areas on the leather. Oh my goodness. I am so glad I went from upholstered furniture to leather furniture. It makes life so much easier with kids, keeping it clean. Between Cheeto fingers and everything, this is definitely way, way better. But moving on to mopping my floors, I like to use normally Tide and Pine Salt. I just love the smell of that. But on this day, I wanted to do a more thorough deep cleaning, so I used my normal Tide and then a little bit of bleach on my floors. This always is just a really good disinfectant and stuff. I have never noticed, now I use maybe a tablespoon worth of bleach in the bucket. I've never noticed it ruin my floors. However, whenever you use a new cleaning solution or product or anything, always use it in an area first that is a not well seen area and test the product first, because just because it works for my house and what my floors are made out of, it may not work for yours. This goes with anything, floor cleaners, wall cleaners, anything like that. If you are trying something new, I always recommend trying it in a space like behind a door or something, before like going ham and maybe ruining your paint or your floors or something like that. And that goes with anything I recommend or any other cleaner on YouTube. Always test it in a spot that is a area that if it does get a little messed up, you're not going to like be really, really upset. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, share it with a friend, and subscribe if you're new. These are all things that I always really appreciate. One, I love when someone new joins my channel, but also when you guys like and comment and share. Those are things that really help support my channel. So a big thanks to everyone that does that every single week. I really, really appreciate you guys. I also want to give a big thanks once again to Temu for sponsoring my video today. Another huge help and one way that keeps my channel just going and me able to do this every single week. So make sure you check out my links in the description below. But I will see you guys next time. Bye!
You didn't even see me, cases a day.